Welcome back to Epigenosco series. I always come smiling because I'm very glad I'm going to help you to study and be a success in every field that you find yourself. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I urge you on to subscribe, okay? And please recommend this channel to your friends. Let them subscribe and be a blessing. So I am continuing my Epigenosco series. We are on the fourth part of our Epigenosco series, the series where I teach on memory and how to memorize almost anything effectively. In my previous video, I spoke extensively on a principle, and I know most of you have used the principle and it has worked for you. If that has not worked for you, in fact, I started with that because that will serve as the basis or the foundation of anything else I am going to talk about. So if you have not watched that video, please go back and watch. But also, it doesn't mean that if you've not watched that particular video, you cannot also understand this. Of course, you will understand this very well. Just that those who have watched that video will have some edge over you. So please go back and then watch that video. It will just be an added advantage. All right, so I am going straight into today. I'm going to talk to you about how to memorize anything effectively using the Jenny method. The Jenny method. So someone left a comment saying that she wants to know how to memorize numbers, and I told her that I would be teaching one of the methods that can help her. There are other methods that can help you to memorize numbers effectively, but I'll do that subsequently. But this particular one can be used to memorize numbers as well. I'm telling you, if only you understand it very well, and if only you put them into practice and you employ your natural creative ability. So I'm going to talk to you about how to memorize almost anything effectively using the Jenny method. Now, you need to first of all understand that you have a long-term memory, and your long-term memory is where every information is permanently stored. For instance, there are things that you can never forget as an individual. That's the truth. And anything that is impossible to forget is in your long-term memory. Example is your name. Okay, your name is in your long-term memory. And example is your birthday. Your birthday is in your long-term memory. The school you attended is in your long-term memory. The name of your parents are in your long-term memory. If you have memorized your parents' numbers, it's your long-term memory. In fact, if you are in love, the number of your partner is in your long-term memory. That is why it is impossible to forget it. And even their names is in your long-term memory. So you can see the room that you live in is in your long-term memory. The car you drive is in your long-term memory. You know, no matter where you are now, you would always remember the first car that you drove. Okay, that is how it is like. So your long-term memory is the information that are permanent. They are permanent information. And one of the effective strategies of learning any new information is to link the new information to an old information. And this is the Jenny method. The Jenny method is going to teach you to link any new information to any information that is already in your long-term memory. I am not going to emphasize so much on that. I'll take you through that in subsequent methods and techniques that I'll be teaching. But today I want to just talk briefly on that. You know, you can memorize almost anything. Let's assume you have something to memorize. You have some 12 steps to become a successful person, and then you need to memorize this thing within a short time and write exams on it. I'm going to teach you how to memorize it within a short time. Let's assume you have something to memorize: 15 methods to achieving greatness, 15 methods to use your mind effectively, 15 methods to do something. And you know, when you read through these 15 methods, you are going to forget them when you get to the exams hall. So there is a method you need to use. There is a technique you need to use, which is called the Jenny method, where you link new information to your long-term memory. So anything that is always in your long-term memory is going to be an advantage for you to learn new information. That is why learning is always like, the more you learn, the more you are able to learn. All right, so the information that you already have as an individual is a pedestal or a foundation upon which new information can be permanently stored in your memory. So this Jenny method, I'm going to talk to you about it. Now, in the Jenny method, you can use your house. okay, to memorize anything. If you have 50 information and you need to memorize them within 20 minutes to go and write exams, you can use your house to memorize them. You can use your house to memorize. You can use a journey, maybe a journey that you are so familiar with, okay, you can use it to memorize. Maybe you are a student and then you walk to school. The way that you use, the path you use to journey to school all the time would become a long-term memory upon which you can study new information. So I'm going straight into this. I am going to use the house method, okay. I'm going to use the house as an example to teach you what I'm talking about. So if you want to use your house, for instance, your house is in your long-term memory. That is why even if you travel very far from your house, you are still able to remember how your home looks like. You are able to remember who lives in your home. You are able to remember the arrangements in your home. That is why you can be very far. You can travel abroad and call your sister and say, oh, check under my pillow. You know, when you raise the pillow, there is a box there. You see, under that box, there is another yellow box under it. You see, that description is only because your mind, there is a mental screen in your head. It is called an internal screen, where everything is projected. Every information that you have is projected. So whilst you are giving that description to your brother or your sister, you are actually seeing the thing in your mind. Okay, that's the C principle we studied previously. So you are actually seeing that thing in your mind. You are seeing that thing in your mind, and you are creating images. No matter where you go, where you are able to describe your room very well because it is in your long-term memory. So anything you are so familiar and well acquainted with is an advantage for you to learn any new information. You never knew that, right? Beautiful. That is why you need to subscribe. So we are going to memorize something. Okay, let me just go straight to this one. We are going to memorize something so powerful. Now there is this John Maxwell's book where he spoke about the fact that there are certain things we need to practice as individuals if we want to achieve success. And the title of the book is Today Matters. And then he mentions some 12 things that you need to know as an individual if you want to have fulfillment or success in all of your endeavors. 12 things that he mentioned. Okay, so attitude is first on the list. There are 12 things, but let me not go into that first. There are 12 things. I don't know how you are going to position them. I don't know what you are going to use, but I'm going to use something. So what you need to do first of all in this journey method is to capture the area you want to use. If it is your room, just capture about 4 compartments of your room. If it is a journey, capture about 4 compartments of the journey, or 5. Now the compartment you capture depends on the number of information that you need to memorize. I am saying capture 4 compartments because we are going to memorize the 12, okay, the 12 of John Maxwell's principle. That's what we are going to memorize, and you'll be surprised after we are done, you'll never forget this again. So we are going to memorize it. They are just 12. Imagine they were 20. If they were 20, I would have made it maybe 5 compartments in my room or 6 compartments. So the compartments that you draw out depends solely on the number of information that you are trying to memorize. So I am going to use the compartments in my room. So first of all, this is how you do it. When you get to the area you want to use, now create markers in the area. All right, create markers or demarcate the areas where all these things are happening in your memory, because you can see the area clearly like a video in your mental screen. All right, so you are going to create markers or demarcation. Then after you create markers, then the information that you are going to memorize, you are going to bring those information to life using the C principle. So you actually bring the information to life. So if you have a tree, you want to position a tree, you can position a dancing tree somewhere or something. That is just an example. I'm going to make it simple for you to understand. So if you want to memorize, that's what you do. So you bring the things to life. Then after bringing the information to life, then you position them on the markers that you have created. I don't know if you get it. After bringing the information to life, if there are 50 information, bring them to life. When you bring one to life, you position it somewhere. You bring second one to life, you position it somewhere. You bring third one to life, you position it somewhere. Then you can be able to just walk through that journey and pick the information whenever you need to remember them. So we are going straight. The first one that I'm going to use is kitchen. All right. So I don't know how your house looks like, but I'm going to use a kitchen. I'm going to use a sitting room, or what we call a TV room. I'm going to use the bedroom, and then I'm going to use the bathroom. These are 4 compartments: the kitchen, the TV room, the bathroom, and the bedroom. That's what I'm going to use. So in the kitchen, I'm going to position things. Now there are 12 information that we are going to memorize. So I'm going to put 3 of this information in the kitchen, 3 of this information in the TV room, 3 of this information in the bedroom, 3 of this information in the bathroom. So if I want to remember them, I just have to walk from my kitchen through my TV room, through my bedroom, into my bathroom, then I remember all this 12 information. So let's go into it. Now the first thing is attitude. Now in my kitchen, I'm going to position 3 things on, let's say I'm going to position 3 things on washing machine. Okay, number one, first one on washing machine. I'm going to position second one on the fridge. Then I'm going to position third one on a cylinder or stove. All right, I'm going to position the third one on the stove, the cooking stove. It doesn't make sense, right? You need to create these things and you never forget them. You need to make it so fun. All right, just have fun. Like I told you in the previous video, just have fun. So I'm going to position them. The first one, I'm going to put the first one, which is attitude, on the washing machine. So can you imagine a human being, okay, a human being who is very stubborn, rushing into your washing machine, and the washing machine washing the dirt of the person? Can you picture something like that? A deviant human being, a very stubborn human being, running into your washing machine. Then the moment the person comes out, the person is clean. The person has now put up a different attitude. That's it. So first one, attitude. We put attitude inside the washing machine. So you're able to picture that. Then now the second one is priorities. Now priorities, imagine on your fridge. Do you see, usually we post pictures and we use some stamps, we post some stamps and other things on our fridge. Okay, so imagine a list of the things you want to do, written boldly, legibly on your fridge door. Okay, just the fridge door. Imagine, yes, you can see it in your mind. Imagine you've created something like that, and the list represents priorities. Okay, so we go to the cooking stove. Now on the cooking stove we have health. Okay, the third one is health. So we are going to position health on the cooking stove. Now on the cooking stove, imagine you came to the house and then you saw your child or your brother or your sister boiling your drugs. Okay, so drugs represent health. That is it. We are using the C principle to bring the information. So health is an abstract information. We are bringing it to life. So instead of saying health, we are using medicine. Okay, drugs to represent health. So imagine somebody boiling drugs on your gas stove. So you came inside the room and saw the person boiling your drugs. You screamed, "Why are you boiling my drugs?" Yes. So now let's go through the kitchen and see if you can remember the 3 things. What is on the washing machine? Attitude. What is on the fridge? Priorities. What is on the cooking stove? Health. Beautiful. So we are done with the 3. Now we are coming to the TV room. Okay, so in the TV room we are going to use the television, we are going to use the couch. Okay, we are using television, we are using couch, and then we are using let's say the study table. Okay, and then see the study table positioned right behind the couch. All right, so on your television, usually you see things in your television and it tickles your mind, it tickles your understanding. So the 4th thing that we are going to study on this principle is called thinking. Yes, so thinking. So imagine thought bubbles coming out of your television. Can you imagine that? Big thought bubbles coming out of your television. They are flying inside your room everywhere. You see them. Thought, love, kindness, greatness, thought bubbles. They're just coming. Thought bubbles just coming. Can you see them? Beautiful. So thought bubbles on your television. Then we go to the couch. Imagine you entering the room, then your family members are jumping and messing about on your couch. Do you see that? Your family members, they are jumping and messing about on your couch. So the couch there represents family. The next thing is family. So your family jumping on your couch. Can you see that in your mind? Then the next thing, we go to the study table that is right behind the couch, the study table. So on the study table, do you know it takes so much commitment and determination to sit down and study? Exactly. So imagine your parent telling you, go and study, and you're trying to put yourself together, you're trying to compose yourself to be committed to study. So the next principle is commitment. Commitment. Do you see? So commitment on your study table. Can we go through it from the kitchen to the TV room? So the kitchen, we have what? Washing machine. What is the attitude? Right? Do you remember? Yes, that deviant human being entering the washing machine and coming out. Beautiful. Then we go to the fridge. What's there? Your list. Priorities. Beautiful. Then we go to your cooking stove. Do you remember that your brother who was cooking your drugs, the drugs that you need to use to curtail that sickness, your brother is cooking the drugs on the gas stove. Beautiful. So that is it. Then we come to the living room. The next one is what? The television. Thinking. The thought bubbles coming out of the television. Then the next one is the couch. What's happening there? Your family. They are jumping and messing about everywhere. Alright, so that is family. Then what is next? Behind the couch, the study table. It takes commitment. So the next thing is commitment. Beautiful. Great. So now we are done with the kitchen. We are done with the TV room. Now we are going to the bedroom. Interesting. We are going to the bedroom. Now in the bedroom, we are going to use the mirror. Okay? We are going to use the mirror in the bedroom. The mirror. And then in the bedroom, we use the mirror. We'll use the cupboard. We'll use the mirror. We'll use the cupboard. And then we'll use the bed itself. The mirror, the cupboard, and the bed. So first one, imagine yourself standing in front of the mirror. What do you see there? In front. When you stand in front of the mirror, what do you see? You see yourself, right? It is called what? Reflection. Now, it is said that your finances is the reflection of your productivity. So then, imagine seeing dollars coming out of your mirror. So the mirror represents the reflection of your productivity, which is finances. So the next principle, which is the seventh principle, is called finances. Interesting. Now we are going to the cupboard. All right, the cupboard. I don't know what you use to represent faith. Okay, faith. The next principle, actually, the principle number 8 is called faith. Yes, that's faith. But I don't know what you use to represent faith anyway. I will use a hammer, a big hammer. I'm using a big hammer to hit my cupboard because it is so hard. You know, faith is unshakable. I'm hitting the cupboard, it is not shaking. Hitting the cupboard is not shaking. So that is faith. So I see myself hitting the cupboard. Bang! Bang! It is not shaking, but I still have faith that that thing must shake. It must open at all costs. Do you see that? So bang! 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 Faith. Beautiful. Then we go to the bed. Yeah. What do you think happens on the bed? Okay, I don't know. The next point is relationship, which is the point 9. It is relationship. So if we say the last thing that is left in the bedroom is bed, then I don't know what you would like to put on the bed. But the point is relationship. So anything you want to imagine happening on the bed, whatever you want to imagine happening on the bed, just imagine it happening on the bed, alright? Then you remember that it represents relationship. So that's the point 9, relationship. So we are done with the kitchen, we're done with the TV room, we are done with we're done with the bedroom, right? So what is on the washing machine? Attitude. What is on the television? Priorities. What is on your cooking stove? Drugs. All right, that is health. Health. Then you come to your TV room. Do you remember the thought bubbles? Thinking. Do you remember your family messing about on the couch? Family. Do you see it is so difficult for you to go and study on the study table? Commitment. Then we go to the bedroom. Do you remember the mirror? Reflection of your productivity? Finances. Then we come to the cupboard. What is there? Faith. Bang, bang, bang. Then relationship. The bed. That one there. That one you remember because we just finished celebrating Valentine. So remember what is happening on the bed. Now we are done with the kitchen, the TV room, the bedroom. We are going straight into the bathroom. Okay, so in the bathroom now, this is what we are going to do in the bathroom. We are going to use the bath itself. We are going to use the shower, and we are going to use the toilet. We are going to use the bath itself. We are going to use the shower, and we are going to use the toilet. Okay, yes. I mean, you need to be a bit ridiculous at studying if you want to remember. So this is what we are going to do. In the bath, imagine you just came into, you woke up from bed and then you saw somebody running out of the bathroom like a genie. Okay, I don't know if you watched Aladdin. Do you remember Aladdin? Genie. Genie is coming to give you a gift, a very big gift. Genie holding a very big gift out of your bathroom. Can you imagine that? Yes. So giving you a gift is what? Generosity. That is the point 10. So generosity, giving you a gift. Genie is coming to give you a gift from your bathroom. Generosity, beautiful. Then now shower. Imagine you are under the shower and all of a sudden the shower is gold. You are actually bathing gold. You are bathing gold, and gold is valuable. Okay, so the point 11 is value. Gold coming out of the shower. It represents values. Then the last one is what? The toilet, right? Imagine you see a seed growing out of the toilet. You know it's possible for a seed to grow out of toilet. So imagine you see a seed growing out of the toilet. Yes, the last principle is called growth. We've learned the 12 principles that John Maxwell outlines in his book Today Matters. The 12 principles he believes will give you a fulfilled life. That is what we just learned. Are you not blessed? So let's go over it and then we'll move to our subsequent video next time. So let's do a quick recap. From the kitchen. The first thing is what? Your washing machine. The stubborn human being entering and coming out and all of a sudden it's washed. Attitude. The next thing is your fridge. A list. Priorities. The third one is somebody boiling medicine on your gas stove. It's called what? Health. Then you come to your TV room. You look at your TV. Thought bubbles. It represents thinking. Then you come to the couch. Family. Jumping and messing about everywhere. Family. Then your study table, of course, commitment. We go to the bedroom. Your mirror. Finances. Do you see? Reflection of your productivity, finances. Then we go to the cupboard, faith, bang. Then we come to the bed. That one, I don't know why I don't like talking about the bed. You know, I don't want to talk about the bed. So bed, it represents relationship, you know, because that is where that thing happens. That thing that you know about, that's where it happens, relationship. Then we go to the bathroom. You see Ginny running out and giving you a gift, generosity. You see yourself showering. Then all of a sudden, it is gold that is pouring on you. Gold is so valuable. So values. Then you go to your toilet. Alright, then you see a seed growing out of your toilet. It's called growth. So what are the 12 principles for a fulfilled life? Number 1 is what? Attitude. Number 2, priorities. Number 3, health. Number 4, thinking. Number 5, family. Number 6, commitment. Number 7, do you know what I am doing? I am walking from, that is why it's called the journey method. So I'm walking from the kitchen to the bathroom. You see me talking like this, but I'm actually walking. In my mind, I am walking. Okay, so I go to the bedroom. It is the next one is what? The point 7 is finances, then faith, then relationship, then we have generosity. I go to the bathroom, generosity, shower. Do you remember? Values. Then the last one, growth. We have just learned the 12 principles that John Maxwell outlines in his book Today Matters. You can use this principle to learn anything. You know, like I said, if the information you are learning are about 50, you can increase the markers in your room. Then you'll be able to memorize them. If you have any questions, leave them and then I'll tackle them. God bless you. My name is Moses Karis Makohroko. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and see you next time. God bless you.